Hi everyone, this is Felicia Jones from keepupwithmrsjones.com, and I am here to announce my very first episode of Stop Being So Damn Broke. So this is going to be a new episode where I just come to you and offer you my help on getting your money straight and getting your budget straight. So this is all brand new to me, and I'm so excited to use Google Hangout on air. As we go through this, see, Felicia Jones with keepupwithmrsjones.com, and my purpose is to just help you with your money. I like to call myself a budgetologist. I'm a budget whisperer. I am a master budgeter, and this is all from my experiences dealing with my own money, getting out of debt, and trying to live an awesome financial lifestyle. So, so I am also a financial lifestyle coach, and I do have clients that I work with on a regular basis on giving their money a purpose and a destination, meaning getting out of debt, figuring out what you really want out of life, and going from there. So, but I want to let you know that my purpose in life is to help people stop being broke, especially high income earners. And I'm talking about the six-figure income earners, people who make more than 75,000, more than 55,000, which is more than the national average here in America. And you shouldn't be broke. And it's usually because of our lifestyles. We have fancy cars, fancy homes, gym memberships, we go out to eat, and we just find that we're just all in a lot of debt, and most of us have no way of getting out of it, and we're either very ashamed, we don't seek out help because money is so personal to us. And I just want you to know that you do not have to be ashamed. You do not have to do this journey alone. I'm here to help you. So that is my mission. My mission is to help you get a budget, and I understand budgeting is a bitch. It really is. Nobody likes to budget. I mean, seriously, who likes to budget? When you say budget, it's just like, I won't be able to do any fun things, but it's just a temporary thing to fix all of this stuff, and then you will have this amazing lifestyle. So many of you may not know who I am. I'm Felicia Jones, and I'll just give you a little bit of background of myself. So I have been mastering money for some years now, and on the side I would give friends little tips and advice on what they should do with their money. And earlier this year I just launched a business where I became a money coach, and so far I have absolutely loved it. I love helping people reach their successful results, but I was still trying to figure out, how can I reach more people? How can I get more people to just start sitting down and saying, hey, I just need some help. I don't even have a budget. And so I decided to go on Google Hangouts on Air and just say, if you need my help, I am here. I am here for you. Send me your budget. If you don't have a budget, that's the purpose of the show. I'm going to teach you how to have a budget, because you need one. The unfortunate part about the world is, nobody likes budgeting. It sucks. But you know what? If you want to be rich, you want to go on your next vacation, you want to pay off debt, guess what? You need a budget. I understand a lot of financial planners are talking about retirement plans and thinking about your future, but if you're like me and you're in your 30s, I'm just trying to get through next week, and that's how I was for a long time. So we're going to help you with your money, and because your money is yours, you're supposed to have fun. No one said when I was growing up that I want to be in debt for the rest of my life. No, you said I can't wait until I'm an adult because I'm going to have fun and do all the things I want to do. I want you to do that. I want you to take your expensive vacation. I want you to buy your cars, but I don't want you to do it at the price of going into debt. It's not fun because it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock here in the Mile High City. I'm coming from Denver, Colorado. And usually around 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, you start to stress out about your money. You probably did a couple of things the past week. You went out to eat, and then you got a little bored on Saturday, so you went out and bought a new outfit. So now it's Sunday. It's Sunday night. It's after 9 o'clock. You're winding down and you're thinking, oh crap, I just spent a lot of money last week and I'm about to go to a job that I probably don't like, and I have a crap load of debt and I don't know what to do about it. And then that's usually when I call it the Sunday night stressor. After you watch all your football, you had a great weekend, then you start thinking about Monday. Monday is like, I gotta pay the bills. Ugh, I gotta get up and go to this job I hate. Ooh, yeah, it's the middle of the month. Guess what? The bills are due. So that's why this show is coming to you, because this is usually, I call it the critical time of night when you need your help. So reach out to me. You can contact me through info at keepupwithmrsjones.com. You could do that at any time. You can also send me a message through Google Hangouts. You can find me on Facebook, Keep Up with Mrs. Jones, Twitter. Just send me any problems you may have with your budget. I am here for you. So let's get to the format of this show, and it's in its early stages, and I would love for you to get some feedback from you on what I can improve and how I can help you more. But I'm gonna start with some news. I'm gonna pull something from the news because I can always find something about money, and we're gonna talk about our favorite 5-letter word. Is it 5 letters? Nope, 6-letter word. Ooh, it's a 6-letter word. Budget. And then we're going to just talk about our favorite thing, budgeting. Yay! I'm going to give you some money tips, 3 money tips in 3 minutes, and I actually haven't timed it yet, so I think it's going to be 3 minutes. And then we're going to talk about, and I'm going to end every show with the dumbest thing you ever did with your money and how much fun did you have, because I'm sure we all have a story with how much fun we have with our money, but later on was like, ooh, that was not smart. So I have a feeling that I'm rambling right now, but let me just give you a little bit of background about me. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and a master's degree in systems engineering. I've been in the tech field for 13 years now, and I was one of those who came out of college and I got this fantastic job with a fantastic paycheck, and I went kind of nuts. By the time I was 27 years old, I was making probably about $95,000. I was almost making $100,000 a year, and I had very little to show for it. Oh, I had passport stamps. I traveled to Greece and Europe and Italy. I've gone, England. I've gone to all these great places. I bought a condo. I had a house, a condo, and I had a car with a $600 payment, about $2,400 mortgage payment. And I was struggling. Oh, but I had the lifestyle, life was great. I paid off all my student loan debt earlier in my life, earlier in my career, but my nemesis was credit card debt. Oh, I don't know if it was a love affair with credit cards, but man, it was pretty amazing how I just couldn't stop. I looked at my credit cards as if I had $1,000 maximum, that means I can spend money up into $1,000, and I just paid the minimum price. But of course, when you have a credit card, Murphy, if you ever heard Murphy's Law, Murphy and his 2 cousins, Ray and Pookie, always knocked on the door when something bad was to happen. And with me, it was always tires. There's always got a nail. And for some reason, they couldn't just replace 1 tire. They had to always replace 4. And that was the shocking thing about having a luxury car, because, I thought I deserved it. But luxury car comes with luxury maintenance, luxury tires, and luxury breakdowns. Yeah, that kind of sucked. And, and trying to just struggle every day was crazy. And, I was a traveler. I love to travel. So the amount of money that I spent paying my nearly $600 a month car payment and my mortgage is crazy, considering that I probably could have traveled the world 5 times with how much money I was dishing out. But, it is what it is. But my goal is to let you know that it's never too late to change. It's never too late to start this journey, and trust me, it is a journey. You won't fix this overnight. You have to start building a relationship and understanding where you are with your money, and then you can start changing. So enough with all that, and we're going to go on to some fun news. So, and I am learning my way around Google Hangouts, and I think it is absolutely fantastic what the people over at Google are doing with Hangouts on Air. So I'm going to share a little article with you that I'm actually read this morning. I love reading the news early in the morning, and and I'm going to share it here with you right now. And this comes from CNN Money, so you can go money.cnn.com, and it says 40 million Americans now have student loan debt. That's absolutely crazy. So we're back at me now, and I am going to actually take this off of the screen because we don't need it right now. Okay, so you can focus all on me. So I'm reading. I have my news article right here. So it says from CNN Money, it says 40 million Americans now have student loan debt. And it says that carrying tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt is the new normal. And the average person carrying roughly 4 loans. And the nation's student loan debt is at $1.2 trillion. So just to let that sink in again for you, here's the first line of the article. Thanks to climbing tuition and inadequate college savings, 40 million Americans now have at least one outstanding student loan, according to new analysis from credit bureau Experian. On average, borrowers are carrying roughly 4 student loans each, up from less than 3 in 2008. And the average balance has increased to $29,000 from $23,000. And our total student loan debt, outstanding debt, is $1.2 trillion. I don't even know how many zeros that is, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And so that's what we're going to talk about, student loan debt. This is a hard one for me because I am a proponent of education. I think everyone should have the ability to get educated, to go to college, and to learn something and grow. But student loan debt is getting a little out of control, where people are going to school and getting over hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and getting degrees that have very little return on investment. And when I say return on investment, we have to look at what you're going to get paid after your degree. And I know a lot of us, we just want to go to our favorite school. That's how I was. I just wanted to go to my favorite school. I wasn't thinking about what I was going to do with my career, So if you are going to be a doctor, yeah, you're going to spend a lot of money. But some doctors, depending on what field you go into, you will have a very significant return on investment. But for those who spend $120,000 to get maybe an early childhood education degree, let's rethink that a little bit. And it does go back to the parents. Parents, we gotta, I don't have kids. I'm a dink, dual income, no kids. But we have to be a little smarter with how we're doing. And I know it's exciting to go to your favorite school, but coming out of college with that much debt it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress on people, and having to deal with that, going into a new job, meeting the love of your life, trying to start a family, get married, start a family, buy a house, do all the traditional American things with the white picket fence. For some reason, you end up finding that you come out with almost $400,000 in debt because you're slowly paying off your student loan. You bought fancy cars because everybody wants a fancy. I want fancy cars, and you get a nice house in a nice neighborhood, and the debt just keeps piling on and on and on, and then for some reason you just can't feel like you get out of it. So when you look at your student loan, And I know we've been told that student loans are good loans. I am going to challenge that saying in that student loans are still debt. And it is a lot of money that you're paying every month, probably slowly, 200 to 500 for some people, $600-700 a month for 15 to 20 years. That's a long time to pay off something that isn't a home, and something that for a lot of people, and I don't have the stats, but they say a majority of people don't even like their jobs after 10 years. So can you imagine hating the job that you're doing, but you're still paying the debt for it? Seriously, think about it. You go to school, you rack up maybe $80,000 in student loan debt. Your payments are maybe $300 depending on your interest rate, $300 to $400 depending on the interest rate. And then after 10 years in your chosen career field, from the major that you chose, that you paid for, you hate your job. And you're stuck in your job because now you have to pay back your student loan, but now you're still paying for something that you don't like. And I will encourage you today to stop dribbling paying off your student loan and just attack it right now. Go full force. Pay that sucker off. Because I remember when I was paying off my student loans and I was paying off my credit card debts, one of the biggest things I remember was it was like a light bulb went off and it said, "Wow, Felicia, if you didn't give other people money, you would have some for yourself." And I know it sounds crazy, but it was like an aha moment. It was like, ah, ah, that was really smart. I never thought about that before. So I am passing this knowledge on to you. It may be the first time you ever heard this, but if you don't give them money, you'll actually have some. It's amazing. So, your student loan and any other debts you have, treat it as a freaking emergency. Debt is an emergency. And if you are like me, you love to travel, you love to go out to eat, you love to hang out with your friends, having this burden on your back will get in the way of all fun. So treat it as an emergency. Attack it. It may seem like it'll take forever to pay off, but trust me, when you get on the other side of paying off your debt, oh, the grass is greener on the other side. Trust me. I am over there, and I want you to come and join me. That's why my job is to get you to stop keeping up with the Joneses, you know. And you know what? The best way to pay off your debt, your student loan debt, is to treat it as an emergency and to guess what? You know what the 6-letter word is? Get a budget. Yeah, the B word. You need to get a budget and pay that crap off right now. And you may be sitting there like, well, Felicia, I kind of have an idea how much money I have. You know, I pay the minimum. You know, I pay an extra $50 on it. Screw that. Get rid of it now, and we're going to sit down and learn how to do a budget. You need a budget. And you can start old school. You know, you can have all the software tools, spreadsheets. I've done them all. I've done Mint. I've done Quicken. Any personal capital. I've done spreadsheets. I've done on napkins. I've done Post-its. Trust me, I'm a master budgeter. I have mastered the art of budgeting, and I can make you budget in 5 different ways. We can go from spreadsheets, or I can make you do color-coded Post-its. It doesn't matter. This is my job, and this is what I live for right now. And don't give me any BS on this stuff. I understand budgeting is an absolute bitch. Nobody wants to do it. But if you want to pay off your debt, if you want to travel, if you want to do all this stuff, you have to do it. This is your money. You didn't work this hard just to give it away to somebody. Seriously, it's your money. It's yours. No one else is going to pay for your bills for you. So Here's the quick and easy steps to creating a budget. And I'm actually going to time myself because here's going to be your 3 money tips in 3 minutes. So you're 3 and 3. So here we go. And we are going to, the 3 money tips in 3 minutes, we are going to talk about how to create a budget. The first tip, list your income. You should know your income, and it's pretty amazing how a lot of people have no idea what their income is. So you should know your gross income, and you should know your net income. Your net income is your gross minus your taxes. This is your take home after your 401k, after your taxes, after your health insurance. This is what you actually take home in your pocket. Put that on a piece of on a napkin, put it on a piece of paper, I don't care. Write it on the sidewalk outside. You need to know this, put it in your head, because this is your income each month. Write down your monthly income, multiply it by 12. That is your net for the year. That's how much you take home. Number 2, list everything that comes out of your bank account each month. Get your last 3 bank statements, get your last 3 credit card statements, get your debt statements. List them all. Anything that goes out is a spend, is an expense. Don't forget your utilities, your groceries, your car payments, your insurance, Spotify, how much you spend on iTunes downloads, every time you click for an Amazon book, you know, your gym memberships, your all monthly subscriptions, everything, how much you spend on shopping, every time you hit an ATM machine, every time you just buy $5 from a store or pick up a soda or something. Write it down. You need to get a grip on what's going out of your pocket each month. Number 3, add it add it up. Add up your income, you know, especially for some of those who have multiple jobs. Add up everything that's coming in, you know, and you know, maybe you have some inheritance or some interest that's coming in from some bank accounts, I don't know. And then total up all of your spending. So total up your income, total up your spending. Here's a nice little trick for you to pay attention to. If your spending is more than your income, you got a problem. I'm just letting you know, you have a problem, and it won't work. If you spend more than you make, it never works out. And more than likely, you are in debt, you are overspending, and your lifestyle is more in control of your money than you are. You need to get a grip on it. So remember, list your income, list your spending, total it up, and if your spending is more than your income, you got a problem. Your goal is to get your spending under your income. That's it. That's your only goal. Your only goal until you have reached financial freedom is to get your spending less than your income. So that was your 3 money tips in 3 minutes, and I was pretty darn good, so I need to pay attention to that next time. So let's expand on getting a budget. And it's been interesting as I go through this. A lot of people say, well, you know, I don't like budgeting. Budgeting sounds like restrictions. It sounds like I can't have fun anymore. I can't go do the things I want to do. I can't hang out with my friends. And for some of us, that's not what budgeting means. And I can understand where a budget means I have to restrict. I like to redirect. I don't want you to restrict anything, but I do need you to redirect where your money goes. And you need to figure out where is it that you really want your money to go. And you have to understand that you may have to do some budget restrictions. And that's not a bad thing. It is because it won't last forever. Nobody says you have to restrict everything forever, but just look at it. You had a lot of fun. If you are in debt, you had a lot of fun, and it's now time to pay for it. And you can return to fun the faster you pay off everything. And it really is that simple, and it is really hard. I know it sounds easy to just say get a budget and just start doing this. You have to learn how to budget. It took me about 3 to 4 years to really learn how to budget really well. And the first part was just getting all the numbers to work, because for some reason I never could get the numbers to work. The second part is actually getting fed up and actually sticking to the numbers that I wrote down. And that's why I want to help you. That's what I'm here for. And like I said, I'm a budgetologist. I have mastered the art of budgeting, and I can help you. Send me your budget, or send me an email and say, well, Felicia, I don't have a budget and I need to get started. And all I need you to do, just to get started, is to send me an email. Here's my email address: info@keepupwithmrsjones.com, and just say, Felicia, help. I need a better way to create a budget. This is free of charge. I'm not going to charge you anything, because I want you to hit that first step and understand that you don't have to do this by yourself, and I am here for you. Let me fix my hair. Yes. I really am here for you, and I want to be able to do what I do, and that is to help you get on the right track with your budget. Send me an email, info@keepupwithmrsjones.com, and just send me your current budget and tell me where you're having the problems. Send me a note that says, I don't even have a budget. Where do I get started? Or just send me, here's my income, and here's some things that I think I spend, and I will help you dig deeper to find out where everything is going. Now, I do have a program. Okay, shameless plug, I'm sorry. I am a financial coach. And I do have a program where I will teach you 2 weeks to a kick butt zero balance budget. And zero balance budget is basically tweaking your budget so that your expenses and your income at the end of the month end up with zero. Sorry about that. The goal is to get down to zero at each month. And that is a little... it's probably advanced budgeting, but if you are just getting started with budgeting, I just need you to send me an email and tell me where you need the problem, where you need some help. And that's what I'm here for, And like I said, it took me some years to budget. And I finally got it right. And when I got it right, it was probably the best thing I ever did with my money. And I absolutely love it. So I am probably a little bit anal and hooked on budgeting now. And so that's why I want to help other people with their budgets, because after a while, when you don't have much to budget anymore, you need somebody else's budget to work on. So I want you just to do that. And the goal of this show is to help you stop being broke. And being broke really, really sucks. And I'm going to end the show with, I'm going to end every show with the dumbest thing you ever did with money and how much fun you had doing it. So definitely, if you want to join in, you could definitely send in your note on Google Hangouts, and I'm going to see who's hanging out over there right now. Oh, I got a couple of watchers. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me over here. But I'm going to tell you the dumbest thing that I did. I call it dumb fun money. And we all have a story where it was like I had so much fun doing that, but man, that was probably the dumbest thing I have ever done with my money. And trust me, I have a lot of these stories. Oh wow, I probably have a lot of these stories that can fill up for the rest of the year. So my dumbest thing I ever did with money was I bought a condo. So a few years ago, I used to live in Southern California in San Diego, and I was making $100,000 a year, and I wanted to have this lifestyle. I had just purchased a car, and I said, you know what, the next thing I'm going to do is buy a house. So I went and bought this $340,000 condo, and the payments came out to about $2,400 a month. And I love that condo. I felt so proud of it, but I also realized I was broke as hell. I was so broke it wasn't even funny. I had a $600 car payment. I had $2,400 going out for a mortgage payment. I definitely had credit card bills, and I was still traveling. I did this big trip to Italy. I was probably still paying off some other trips that I had done. I was buying expensive purses and doing all this other stuff, but I love that condo, and I wanted to decorate, and I started buying brand new furniture, fixing up everything. Then I ran out of money. I went through all of my savings to get this condo, and then what happened? What kicked me in the ass? Oops, sorry. What kicked me in the butt about my money was I was having dinner with my then boyfriend, who's now my husband, and there was this big hole in the ceiling, and I had a waterfall. And I knew right then and there I had no money to pay for that. And it was like, okay, what am I going to do now? So that's what sparked me to get my money straight, and that's why I want to help you. But yes, the dumbest thing I ever did with my money was buying a condo, but I actually had a lot of fun doing it because I really wanted to own a home. So that's my dumb, fun money story. And if you have a dumb, fun money story, please send it to me because I would love to hear. I would love to hear your dumb, fun money story because, that's what money is. You're supposed to have fun with your money. Now, of course, I want you to do it right, and I want you to have a budget. But, the goal is to have fun with your money, especially if you're making some. Now, if you're not making any, I can help you figure out a way to make more money too. So just contact me. And again, my email address is info@keepupwithmrsjones.com, and you can find me on Google Plus, definitely plus.google.com/Keep Up with Mrs. Jones. And please, I want you to check out my website, keepupwithmrsjones.com, and let me put my site name up, www.keepupwithmrsjones.com. Check out my blog. I would love for you to subscribe. And if you have any questions, if you need any help with your budget, send it to me. Just contact me. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Google Plus. You've seen my email address. This is going to be on my YouTube channel. You can subscribe there. But my goal is to help you get a budget. I love budgeting. It sucks. It's not something that you want to tell everyone, but I actually like doing it, and I want you to stop being broke. I want you to start living your ultimate lifestyle. I want you to have money, and I want you to have fun with your money because that's what you're supposed to do. You only have one chance to do this. You only have one life. You only have one chance to do it. So I want to thank you for watching my show. This has been Stop Being So Damn Broke with Felicia Jones, the creator of KeepUpWithMrsJones.com. I'm also a financial lifestyle coach. So you check out my website, and if you need actual one-on-one coaching, I'm here for you. But for now, send me your budget if you need help with your budget. Send me your questions. Send me anything, and I will help you with that. And if you are in the Denver, Colorado area, check out my Google Plus page because on October 1st, I am kicking off the first of the month Beer and a Budget with Mrs. Jones, and bring all of your questions. I have a research background, and I love talking about money, and I love talking about your money and how to help you keep your money. So come sit with me at Union American Bistro in Castle Rock, Colorado, or check out my Google Plus page. But October 1st, we're going to have a happy hour. So you just come and hang out with me, have a beer. We'll talk about your money, bring your budget, or bring an ink pen, and we'll start getting you a budget. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a great night. And for all the people that stopped by, you are absolutely awesome. And I want you to remember to be bold, be brave, and start living your ultimate lifestyle. You guys have a good night. Bye.